Did you know that China's London mega embassy is about to get the green light on Human Rights Day? Yeah, December 10th. You can't make this up. So an authoritarian regime that doesn't care about human rights is getting the okay to build what many are calling a mega spy base in the heart of a democratic country. Wow, this sounds like a brilliant plot for an episode of Black Mirror, but unfortunately, this isn't TV. This is real. But what exactly is going on here? What is the mega embassy? Why are so many people fighting it? And why is the UK government so determined to ignore every single warning sign? Okay, so let's break it down. What is the mega embassy? The proposed site is Royal Mint Court, a massive 20,000 square metre site directly opposite the Tower of London. It's historic. It's iconic. It was once where the UK made its coins, but in May of 2018, it was sold to the Chinese Communist Party for £255 million. That's a lot of money. From the start, their plan was clear, a huge embassy complex. But in December 2022, the application was rejected by the Tower Hamlets Council and the Conservative government. But why? Well, obviously there's safety concerns when a massive embassy is built right next to your house. There was a lack of proper consultation between the embassy and the residents. And of course, the residents were outraged because all of a sudden, the freehold for their property, for their homes, is effectively in the hands of a foreign state. So for a while, it seemed like the plan was dead. But fast forward to July 2024, with a Labour government eager to make a trade deal with China, the CCP resubmitted the application. And now the residents, protesters, and human rights activists are locked in a battle with an evil authoritarian regime. Why this mega embassy is dangerous. So this isn't just about a building. This is about national security, human rights, and British values. The site sits right next to critical infrastructure and sensitive communication cables. 2 basement rooms in the plans are mysteriously redacted, raising concerns about covert operations and maybe even detention spaces. Recent reports show illegal Chinese police stations operating in the UK, monitoring and intimidating dissidents. The danger is even greater for Hong Kongers and other dissidents. Imagine fleeing oppression and coming to the UK for safety, and then feeling watched, threatened and targeted. Local residents will also face restricted access, heavy security and heightened tensions. And approving this embassy sends a terrible message about the UK's stance on human rights. From Uyghurs and Tibetans to Hong Kongers, the CCP has a history of repression. Plus, let's not forget about the historic Royal Mint site, one of Britain's cultural treasures being overshadowed by an embassy for an authoritarian regime. And the British government has been repeatedly warned about this authoritarian regime. In 2022, MI5 issued a historic alert naming Christine Lee as an agent for the CCP, trying to influence politicians in Westminster. And more recently, MI5 warned MPs that Chinese intelligence officers are using LinkedIn to recruit staff and harvest sensitive information. In 2022, a Hong Kong protester was dragged into the Chinese Manchester consulate by his hair and beaten. And let's not forget the espionage trial that collapsed, where 2 men accused of spying for China were acquitted after prosecutors failed to prove the case. Despite all of this, the British government just shrugs it off and allows China to get a deeper foothold in this country. And allowing this mega embassy is only going to make it worse. So can we stop it? So protesting, petitions, all of the videos that I've made about it, and that's a lot of videos, Unfortunately, it's only delayed the inevitable, and it looks like this thing is gonna go ahead. And that's why residents are taking it to court for a judicial review. And here's what they're challenging. Ministers may have signaled approval to China before proper procedures were followed. Objections disappeared mysteriously after UK ministers returned from Beijing. Residents were excluded from the process. No consultation and no transparency. Security concerns and human risks to dissidents were completely ignored. And the government seems to have prioritized a trade deal over the safety of its own citizens. Residents were promised due process, and what they got was silence and political maneuvering. So how can we all help? A judicial review isn't cheap, which is why the residents have launched a GoFundMe, and even a small donation can make a huge difference. Because here's the truth. The CCP may have won this early battle, but they haven't won the war yet. And this legal fight is the best chance that we have to stop them from turning a historic British site into a massive spy hub for a hostile state like the CCP. So what do you think? Should the UK government allow a mega embassy for one of the most authoritarian regimes on Human Rights Day? Comment below. And if you want to support the residents' fight to stop this mega embassy, check the video's description. You'll find a link to do just that. Thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.